This is a message to the kid who created something. He created something to make a positive change in the world. This is a message to the kid who, despite bullying, harassment, negative thoughts, he continued and he pushed through to make something and continue to be a positive influence to the people around him. And if I could speak to him face to face, I would say to keep going. I'd tell him that his words are reaching further than he thinks that they are. I'd tell him that behind the bullying that made him feel outcast, the death threats that made him stay up late at night, paranoid about the safety of himself and his family, and behind the harassment that made him feel less than human, that there were people watching him who were inspired by his actions. I'd tell him that despite his small channel and small community, that he helped more people than he ever thought that he could. I'd tell him that people would come up to me and tell me how his videos changed their lives. Some would say that his videos helped them create. Some of them would say that his videos helped them through the darkest days of their depression. And someone else told me that his videos helped them stop themselves from doing the unthinkable.
And what a beautiful thing. It's not something I like to mention lightly. We all have that sort of power. Even if it's something small and insignificant to us, it could mean everything to the person in crisis. That person might just need someone to remind them that it's worth it to stick around. And that was what Be the Change was made for. Encouraging people to be brave enough to be that person who reminds someone of how precious their life is.
I'd tell him that he still succeeded, just in a different way. I'd tell him that the mistakes that he made and the mistakes that he will continue to make aren't signs of failure, but rather a sign that he's still learning. And I think this is something that we could all understand as well, is that you don't need to be perfect to create change in the world around you. And I would tell him that same thing. I'd tell him that being himself is enough. He doesn't need to be someone else. It's not him that is necessarily the issue. I'd tell him just because he's made some mistakes along the way that it shouldn't discourage him from continuing to be the change for the people around him. Even as I continue to grow and change and learn new stuff about myself, a part of that kid still lives in my heart. And lastly, I would thank him for his perseverance and pushing through and continuing to learn and grow through everything that his life has thrown at him. I would thank him for the man that I've grown into today. The man I am today not only thanks my younger self, but also the people that supported me. Looking back on it, the love and support that I received in high school is why I am back making videos. Because what we made in the community that we started was bigger than just me. All the negative aspects, the bullying, the harassment, the death threats, it can never take away what we created. And it can never take away the support and love that you guys showed me. And some of you watching might be watching this because you knew what I used to do in high school and you watched those videos. It's likely that some of you were my closest friends at the time. And while we may not be close now, your love and support is still a very, very important piece of me. If it weren't for some of you watching and all the nice things and comments and assistance that you showed me with my videos, I wouldn't still be doing this. This wouldn't be my passion. it's because of you and everything that we may have done together that I have so many fond memories of making videos and creating content. So when you see me stand here today, about 8 years later, just know that you are a part of that. And you were the change in my life. And I made this video as a message for the kid I used to be. But it's not only that. You may be still watching this because you also resonate with this. Maybe your inner child still resonates with this because you feel like you're not good enough and they feel like they've never been good enough. And I just hope that you know, and your inner child knows, that you are still deserving of everything good that life has to offer. You are still worth believing in as well. And I hope that you remember that no matter who you are, where you live, or what you've done, you can always still be the change.